So this US oil analysis for Monday the 18th of June. Now let's just have a look at prices, where prices may likely go. So we encountered resistance in around that 16.12, had a brief pullback, had prices head back up toward above the 400 period moving average. We couldn't get another test of that 67.12. What we did see was a breakdown from this 400 period moving average. It broke below the 66.71, and what we did see was an acceleration here to the downside once we broke the 66.71. So we had prices trade through 65.60, had a brief bullish bounce at the 64.75 before seeing a breakdown from that 64.75 all the way down towards the very next level of significance in around at 63.76. Now we did trade slightly below 63.76. We didn't quite get down towards that 63.50. So pretty much held the 63.76, from which we have seen an acceleration, the buy side momentum return to the market early here in the European session. Well, the European session is almost over, but we've broken almost over. The US session almost starts, but we've seen the bullish buy side momentum come into the market from the 63.76. Currently we're trading in around at 64.75. So if we can break and hold above the 64.75, we're looking for a move up towards our 65.60. In around 65.60, we do have the 200 period moving average pretty close by, but if we can break and hold above the 65.60, we're then looking for a price to head up towards our 66.71, pretty much where this initial move started. This acceleration to the downside started in around 66.71. So if we can break and hold above the 64.75, again 65.60 and beyond, which we're looking for 66.71. If however we do see a breakdown from this 64.75, we're looking to see if we do hold support in around 63.76, where we do from a bit of a double bottom in around 63.76. Failing to hold support at 63.76 could potentially see us head down towards 63.05. If there's an acceleration in momentum to the downside, 62.54 may just come into focus here on the US oil. Beyond that, of course, we've got the $62 a barrel level, and beyond that we've got 61.48. But for now, I'd expect 62.54 to be the far end of the range here to the downside if we do see a significant turnaround in the US oil after having this recovery here to the upside. What we'll do now is we'll have a brief look here at the higher time frame, see how prices have been developing on the US oil. Now, just bear with me a second here while So let's just get the scale on here correct on this monthly chart. So on this monthly chart of the US oil, we have our previous lows. I think that's in around that $26 a barrel level. We've had this move to the upside. We've posted a series of higher lows before seeing this strong continuation move here to the upside. Pull average this acceleration in momentum all the way up towards that $73 a barrel, from which we've posted this pin bar on the monthly chart, showing that we did head all the way up there, but the bears were able to sell the market down into bearish territory and close in bearish territory. And in June, we've seen that sell side momentum follow through. Currently, we're trading nearer the candles, nearer the month lows, and we do appear to be putting in a bearish month as well. So from a monthly chart perspective, even though it's somewhat counter trend, we do appear to have encountered some resistance more recently, and that remains a possibility going forward of further sell side momentum coming into the market. But overall, the trend still remains up here on the US oil. What we'll do now is we'll have a look here at the weekly chart. So over here on this weekly chart, we can see here we've had a series of higher lows, a sharp pullback there, and we've had an acceleration momentum to the downside more recently in the past couple of weeks. Now, we've seen the follow through. We did see a bullish move initially last week, but again, the sell side momentum returned to the market. So far this week, we have seen a bullish momentum return to the market. Overall, we did say the trend is still slightly to the upside. So if we do see a turnaround in prices, the very next level that we are looking at here from a weekly time frame perspective would be a move down towards that, where is that? Down towards that $62 a barrel level from the weekly chart frame perspective. So if we do see a turnaround, we're looking to see our price react towards this area where we did a pullback before seeing this strong move here to the upside. So we'll see if we do hold that $62 a barrel level. Now in around that $62 a barrel level, we do have the 200 period moving average here on the weekly chart. So we do have an added confluence of the weekly 200 as well as a pullback area, well, as well as an area where we previously saw bullish buy side momentum return to the market. So see our prices react if we do head all the way down towards that $62 a barrel level. And we'll have a look here at the daily chart before wrapping it all up. And on this daily chart, again, saw the acceleration momentum pullback, saw this consolidation. We did say this recovery did seem a bit weak, and we did see that strong bearish engulfing candle follow through here to the downside, coming pretty close towards the previous lows. We've broken down beyond those lows, and we are seeing some bullish momentum come into the market. So if we do fail to see the recovery here to the upside, again, we're looking to see our price react towards that $62 a barrel level. Failing to hold support there, we're looking to see our prices react towards the $60 a barrel level. And in around $60 a barrel, we've tested it on several occasions before seeing this acceleration to the upside. So if we do fail at 62, from a daily time frame perspective, we're looking to see our prices react towards that $60 a barrel level, while also being aware of the 200 period moving average on the daily chart, which could act as a dynamic level support for US oil. But with all that said, that pretty much wraps up the US oil analysis. Thanks for watching.